Hey traders, how y'all doing? I'm Trader Dara, and in this video I'm going to show you how I was able to catch this trade on Euro USD. So with no further ado, let's head into it. So the very first thing you need to do is go on the weekly time frame, right? And let me show you what you're looking for. So you're clearly looking for the key levels, the weekly key levels, and how you can identify them is just looking at the rejection weeks, the rejection weeks, the rejection weeks, right guys? That is basically everything for finding your key levels on the weekly time frame. So once you've spotted them, there are 4 things that can happen around a key level on the weekly time frame. The first one is price could start selling before the key levels, or price can sell when it gets into the key level. And the third and fourth is price could break the key level, and the fourth one is price could sweep the key level. That's just it. So this already paints a picture in your mind that when we are getting into a key level, we should just be looking for 2 things. First off, price could sell before the key level or sell when it gets to the key level, right? And that is just all that will be on my mind. I won't overthink it. Now let's go. So how does price approach a key level? It mostly trends, right? So you'll be seeing somewhat of a 4-hour trend going into your key levels, right? And this is very much what we're seeing. We're seeing this clean trend approaching the key level. So mentally, I'm like, okay, let's see price do this, right? And this already paints a picture of, if I'm anticipating a buy, why did I sell? So let me explain this to you guys why I sold. We would need to go on the 1-hour time frame to see it much more clearer. Okay guys, this is our 4-hour trend. Let me get rid of this. This is our 1-hour trend, right? Our structural points. This is the structural high, structural low. So within a structural high and structural low, you want to look at the structural levels. So these are more likely the rejection levels. Just like we have rejection levels on the weekly time frame, we still have rejection levels on the 1-hour time frame. So once we come into rejection level, I don't want to see price breaking away a body, just like price did right here. So once that happened, it has informed me that there are more sellers in the market at this moment, and I should not be looking to take a buy position. So that was why I refrained from taking any buy position, right? I refrained from trying to do this into here, right? It would have looked good for a while, right? Up until when I would have been disseminated. So that was the reason I chose not to take a buy trade. And how about the sell? Why did I pick this level? Because there are a couple of levels I should have picked, like this one, right? So why did I go with this very one at the bottom? And let me tell you guys a couple of things, right? So prior to price coming back up here, I got to see that this particular structural low had not been taken, right? Price hadn't broken it with a body. So that informs me of liquidity, about there are tons of buyers or people who are anticipating price to continue going higher, and who skipped seeing the signs right here of sellers dominating the market. So with that, I just knew that there'll be a chance that the market might not pull back up to these levels or to these levels, right? So that was why I was willing to take a trade just about the high. And don't worry, there's nothing wrong with you also placing your entry just here. It's decent, but I just knew price is more likely to do a sweep, because this was a very tiny, just one candle. So I was like, it's more likely going to get swept. Okay, with that said, what about the targets, right? What were the targets? So the targets were not really fixed, right? So they were based off of the second rejection and layers, right? So I had this first one, and it was not like a TP set, but it's just an alert. And then the second one, so still the same rules. I'm just looking to see price break with a body, and yeah, it's actually rejected with a wick. So I will just manually close the trade out at about 5.8 and call it a day. So that is just how I was able to take this trade and change my bias to be with the momentum of the market and not trying to fight against it. So guys, if this video was very much helpful to you, make sure you smash the subscribe button, smash the notifications, share with your buddies, share with your trading friends. I'm Trader Dara. Have a wonderful week, and